Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Sagittarius area. So let's get started and see where you're at when it comes to taking action towards your love life. Now, you might be with somebody, you might not be, however that fits for you. Looks like you might be embracing someone or someone coming in for you, depending on how that shows up. Healing some chaos. So looks like you're embracing this journey. It looks like and healing some chaos in your life. Maybe things have gone a little astray here. Could be a lot. It may have been a voyage. Now, maybe you're thinking about going on a holiday. Maybe this is something you've always wanted to do. This might be what your past life might, or I don't know why I said past life. I was going to say your best life. So maybe for some of you, you're remembering a past life. Now, there is some abundance or some rewards towards this, or you might be gaining some awards or rewards to do this. By doing some of this healing work, you may be actually getting some rewards coming through or blessings from spirit that are going to help you get to this voyage, and maybe in terms of the dala dala or love or whatever you see as abundance. Fulfillment, I like it. So, excuse me, this could be exactly what's going down in the world right now. For some of you, it may be that you're doing this with somebody already that is going to pay off with this healing work. Maybe helping each other heal something from the past, or healing whatever happened recently that may have occurred. Or now the chaos, I mean, it could have been from way back. So depending on your circumstances, take it however it resonates for you. Like, I'm just reading the cards, so it's really up to you to discern, to kind of read between the lines and so forth. So let's look at your person. Looks like they're releasing something here too. Now, is this something from their past? Is this a relationship? It's no longer still. Whatever it is, they are taking action. They may have been waiting for this reward to come in for you, or this healing work to be done before they could come forward. Now, it may bring the two of you together, and this may be that they're taking action towards this all on their own. This might be something that they knew you needed to heal in order before they could come in. So yeah, there's that action right there. That stillness is no longer. They're taking the action towards this. Now, they're looking at being more flexible for you, or being flexible towards you, depending on your circumstances, of course. Okay, and they're going to relax a bit more. Maybe there has been some tension between the two of you. I don't know about you guys, but September went by like about out of hell for me. Like, this was like crazy. I can't believe it's already October. And it's like, oh man, by now I would have had the heat on, and it would have been cold out, but we're having this, like, some say, an Indian summer. And the reason they say that is because when um, the Indians would pack up and to move for the cooler months and things like that to get to their destination for their winter setup. This would have been one that was further on in the months, or they would have gotten to where they needed to go and it would still be quite cool, or not cool, but not cold. It would be later on that they did this. I like this. Success. So I'm getting success for the two of you, and some type of forgiveness. So you're going to forgive and have the success in this, whatever you're facing between the two of you. Let's see how you both feel about each other. And if you haven't come into love, when you meet this person, you're taking the actions towards this in order to meet this person, okay? So let's just see how things are going on for you, Sagittarius. Ooh, there's some real feelings you have towards this person, whoever they are. Ah, yes, letting go. It's been guided to come together. So you have that chance to focus more on the present by letting go of the past. And this will help you heal away that section. Now, maybe you're meant to meet this person while you're healing this chaos, or when you meet this person, all this healing is going to occur. You're going to be able to let go of the past. So, and this may be so for your person as well with releasing. They see you as a soulmate. And it's a easy type of love. It's deep feelings and on a soul level. However, there's major similar values, similar things that you like. You may feel like you've known each other for a long time already, even though you've just met. There might be a past life connection or tie, uh, soul tie contract. And you may even find that one another, you may even think or say, where have you been all my life? All right, so this might be somebody you're working with. You might be wondering who this is or where you've seen them before. And maybe you worked with them briefly at one point in time. Um, is it an old flame? It might be somebody you were with romantically. It doesn't have to be, though. Um, they may know your old flame, so they may be friends with somebody here for some of you. All right, marriage. Okay, maybe this person's already married. Maybe they knew you were married. Maybe neither one were married. Maybe they want to marry you. They are a perfect match for you. So I feel like this is interesting. Yeah, they want to take you away. That voyage is there. I mean, seriously, on your side and on theirs. So this might be something of a destination vacation where that vacation destination is where you meet. Okay, so let's see. They may be manifesting you. They may have been doing this for a while. And wow, there's a lot of magnetism between the two of you. They have this pull towards you and you them. It's like when you lock eyes, it's you just know. You know this is your person. You know that there's a connection there. You can feel it, you can see it, you can know it, however that shows up for you. But there is this big pull to this person that you just can't explain and you don't want to. Personally, I feel like this is one of those times where it's getting close to one of those knock it out of the park type of love. I know you're wondering why the baseball analogy, and I feel like I might know why that is now. And I realized that it was a masculine that is one of my spirit guides or my spirit guide, my main one. I have more than one, and I'm sure of it because I connect with them. And yeah, they watch over me and my family. All right, so maybe you haven't met yet. We do have the coffee cup in reverse, so maybe you have been wondering, maybe I should go out more. Maybe I should go. I haven't asked somebody to go out for coffee for a while, or that maybe they're thinking about this too because it's on your side, but I feel like it may be something they haven't done or you haven't when it comes to actions towards this. There's such ascension here. So I feel like you might getting up the courage to do this. You might be thinking about it. You're on the fence on this, so you're not really sure which choice you're going to make yet. Um, might be that you're not really 100% sure one way or the other. So let's see here, or you might be fighting or resisting this. So let's just see here. What's going down? Okay, be lighthearted, find out things come into light, adapt and change and heal. So definitely looks like you're going to find out one way or another if they're married, or they may find that out about you. Maybe you're divorced already, like me. All right, so let's see. So you will find out some truth or find out something about that person. So let's see, Sagittarius. Not today. Dealing and avoiding with the conversation. There might be some reason that you're not going forward on this, and it might be that I feel like it's Maybe this person pushed boundaries before, if it is indeed somebody from your past. Because we did see the old flame, even though I didn't take that card, we did see it. For some of you, it may be an old flame, and some people are like, to hell with that, I ain't going back. I'm only going forward. So for those people, this might be where this past life came in, where I meant to say best life and past life came out instead. No coincidences there. So yeah, there's clarity, truth, and revelation. I can't make it up. It's showing up right here in your thoughts. There's something you're finding out about somebody, and you might be still angry about that or finding it upsetting that you didn't know this. All right. Happiness, expansion, joy, enjoying each other. So you may have realized when you maybe see them at this vacation destination and they may want to spend some time with you. It might be just such a random thing that you go to another part of the world and this person is there that is in your town or that you know, or it's a small world out there. All right. Oh, Cupid's arrow. So they're having faith in this, that they see potential with you. I feel that right now. That magnetism is pulling them in, and they're having a hard time fighting this. Now, more you resist, the more that it's going to pull on you and make you think about this person. And the more you kind of resist it, the more it's going to happen, or they're going to have thoughts about them. So, yes, then they may have taken pictures of you while you were there, and they may be looking at those pictures from time to time, or your past pictures to your now pictures. Wow, abundance. So they are seeing this as a part of abundance in some way. There's gratitude and bliss here. They have a positive mindset, and they may be wondering, are you one-sided? Maybe there's some people that have talked about you before, where they kind of skewed your person's character some. And I feel like this might be because they didn't get what they wanted from your person. So they talk shit about them. And that's a pretty common thing that happens. Um, and then there are the occasional ones that everything that that person was saying is true. So in some cases, I feel like for some of you out there who had this happen to you where somebody's screwed up your name or your reputation because of what someone else had said about you, because they were jealous of you or they weren't getting what they wanted from you, or they just were dissing you because you know how you connect with people sometimes and they just rub you the wrong way, right? So I feel like that might be a part of this as well. So, and people want a reason not to like you, and it's almost like this kind of gives you that, or your person, a way out, or a way out for you. And it's almost like that here. I don't know why that's a thing or why that's coming up, but um let's just see here. Codependency. So they may wonder if you're going to chase them, give you just enough to kind of get you to follow or see if you're still interested, especially if it's somebody from your past. So you may have history with this person. Oh, wow. Your person is going to welcome you in. Now, this could be more you than them than you. So whatever side you are resonating, flip it, switch it, whatever you need to do for it to resonate for you. That's how you look at readings. So, or that's how you should look at readings. All right, competition, another woman. So maybe there was somebody in the past that um, tried to take your person from you, or somebody tried to take you from your person. So, however that shows up. Oh, wedding rings. Damn, I didn't see that one coming. Yeah, there is a union here. You both maybe really like one another, and maybe there's just never been a chance between the two of you. This might be somebody you haven't talked to for a long time. Now, this could be somebody that has been in your past that wasn't romantically involved with you, or if it was very brief. It wasn't for very long, and they don't get to know you well enough to really say they know you. And of course, over years, if you haven't seen this person for a while, people change and people grow and people find their purpose and find their way. And I feel like this is like a match made in heaven is what I'm getting. But the thing is how impressionable is your person? I'm getting like some people can be talked into things quite easily. And I feel like when I was getting a message earlier today about this reading, Sagittarius, it was that some people have a hard time saying no to people. And I feel like either you or your person are like, hell to the no. If I don't want to do it, I ain't doing it. So you can try to talk me into whatever you want. But if I don't want to do it, I ain't doing it. So you can keep going or you can just accept that fact, so it's almost like you might be the strong one here versus your person, or if you're the person, you might be the one that's stronger than whoever you're with. So, however that shows up for you, because you might feel like if you're with somebody already, well, they really have a hard time saying no, and they're very impressionable, and they might believe the other person over you, and it's like hell no, because you're with that person, you should have each other's back, no matter what. I mean that is what that union is meant to be, and when you get with somebody, it's that person and your family that counts more than any other thing. That includes parents. I mean, there's blood there and they'll always be there for you. But if they're trying to tell you who you can love and who you can't, then that's not helping. That's if they don't like who you have, there's lessons there that you need to learn. They should be there happy if you're happy. If you're not happy in a relationship, then yeah, they might be more inclined, but they should stay out of it. If they really love you, they will say how they feel, but they shouldn't be trying to get involved in your relationship and causing problems because that's not helping you or your person you're with. So it's a fine line there. I mean, a lot of people don't agree with that, but what I'm getting here is it's all about love. So loving who you love, and your parents should be happy that you're in love. And if they can see that you're in love, then they should keep a distance away from your relationship and not try to influence it one way or another. Okay. And if you're still living for your parents' approval or some type of connection there that is uh, doing it for your parents, then you need to reevaluate that because they've already lived their life. It's now your time to live how you want to live it. And sometimes parents don't always understand that. They want to see the best for you, and they may be just trying, they may have good intentions behind it, but in all reality, you have to do what's right for you. So let's just see what's going on in your houses. Wow, Sagittarius, you showed up in your own house. So, oh, I just have to put my glasses on. Sorry, guys. There we go. All right. We have house 7 and partnerships, and then we have Sagittarius coming in with that optimism, exploration, and freedom to choose. So you may be exploring this, and this might be good that you're maybe at a vacation destination because nobody is there to really get into your relationship than other than who you brought with you, or if you went on your own and met. So depending on how things are, maybe you know this person already. Maybe you're an old flame, and maybe you get married while you're in the paradise here. Maybe you've always known this person and nobody's there to object to this. Maybe you run away to elope. I don't know. You know your story. All right, let's see. Saturn. Now, you may feel restricted in this, and this is kind of what I was getting at with maybe parents not approving in this, or it's not that you're robbing them of that wedding because you can always have a wedding when you get back. I mean, if you get married, then that's your right. It's your choice. It's your life. Um, you may feel restricted and a struggle when you get back. There might be some hard work and patience in this. Marriage isn't just all this bliss and it's work. You have to work at it. So let's just see here. And I mean, unless the other person is giving you no other choice but to walk away, I mean, that's if they can't respect you enough to give you what you need in the relationship, you need to see that too. So it takes on a big responsibility. This isn't something just to, oh, let's just get married for the hell of it. No, this is a commitment. This is in the eyes of spirit, and this is in terms of um, even if it's not in a church, you're still honoring a contract to love that person for the rest of your days and to um, have those vows of not cheating and having this contract where you're going to do well and honor that person. So let's just see. Oh, we have some persistence, patience, and practicality. So you may even say to your parents, if you object to this, well, you're really objecting to my happiness because that's what this person brings me. And it's important that I get fulfilled in what I need in my life. It's not about you anymore. It's about what I want. So it's important that whoever's giving you this resistance, that you see it for what it is and have the words to convey and have it come from your heart. All right, Virgo, I analyze. Now, don't analyze too much in your decision because you might talk yourself right out of it. So, did you make a good choice? In the moments you did. So, do you know this person well enough? Well, if you got married to them and you don't know them very well, it might be that you just talked about wedding, okay, or getting married. Maybe you went there with this person to get married. Maybe you get married. Maybe you get engaged, however that shows up. All right. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of investigation here, that pioneering spirit, where you might be saying to this person, I'm not buying what you're telling me. In other words, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just not buying into what you're saying here in terms of how you're saying it or what you're trying to tell me. So if that's not what you're trying to tell me, then tell me what it is then. Don't try to sugarcoat it, beat around the bush. Say how it is. You don't have to try to hint at anything because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to get it. That's not how that works for the other person. They may not see that at all as a hint. They may just not even really acknowledge what you're trying to tell them. Okay. So if you want them to know what you're saying, um, you need to be honest. You need to say what you mean what you say. All right, first house, body. Okay, so you may really like this person's personality, their look, their whole persona. You may have this idea of maybe they're really nice to look at, maybe they have a great personality, maybe you have this, or they have this self-awareness about themselves. There might even be that trailblazer of, let's just throw caution to the wind and go, 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 and take action because that is essentially what that trailblazer is. They may be that Aries. I am an Aries, it says. With the security here, they may feel very secure about who they are. Do you? So let's just see here. Aquarius and what I know. Okay, so they may be stepping into their Aquarius house here, which is that friends. You may have friends that they know. They may know friends that you know. There may even be some love that you're receiving from this person. Let's just see. And it might be things that you know about them or they know about you. Uranus. So there's a radical change in this person, maybe towards you, maybe because when they got back, they may have heard some things about you that they didn't know about you, or that other people are saying, like rumors or whatever. Now, let's just say this, okay? There's been too many times in my experiences where somebody else shares the same name and people act as if it's that person that they think they may not know for sure, and they start blabbing about that person. And 9 times out of 10, it's not even the right person that they're talking about. They think they know, and that's even worse than what they actually know or what the truth may be. So it's important that when you hear rumors about people to take it with a grain of salt. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's not even the person that you think it is. And just because they share the same name as someone else that you might work with or that you might be around. Yeah, it might have been at work that people were saying things about you that weren't even true about you. I'm getting autistic. Somebody might have said you were autistic. Somebody may have said that you were cheating. Somebody may even said that you were cheating before, or just whatever the case is. And it may not even be you. I picked up on this the other day about this mistaken identity. I can't remember which video it is, but it would have been a day or two ago that I posted it. And it was the same kind of scenario of this about people taking things out of context or just saying shit about you that isn't even true. Okay, so be careful of that, or your person should be transformation. So they may be taking what other people are saying as a grain of salt, with a grain of salt. Now, with this person, they may be blazing their own trail. Everybody's going right and they're going to go left. Okay, so they're not going to follow the herd or what people are saying. They're going to find out for themselves. And 9 times out of 10, when you do that, you find out a whole shitload that is a bunch of bullshit. So just saying, find out for yourself. Don't depend on other people's thoughts, and you may want to be loyal to that person, but there's a reason they're lying about this other person. Most times, the reason that lie is out there is because they didn't get what they wanted from that person, or somebody didn't cooperate with somebody's plan, or whatever. It's usually a narcissist. Just saying. Hello. All right, Aquarius is coming back up again with the originality and philanthropy and progressive imagings. So, now I'm kind of getting with this that this is that originality of everybody's going right and your person is taking the left side route, okay? Or they're going to the left instead of to the right. They're not following what everybody else is saying about you. They're finding out for themselves. And it's really saying that right here. Thank you, Spirit, for showing up and showing that I'm saying what is true, or what you're saying is true through me. So that is more what it is. So, the fun house. So once you get past this bullshit of what people are saying about you and what really is, there's a lot of fun to be had here. So I do like this for you. So let's see what guys are coming in to help with this, bring this together. Unconditional love. You are all about unconditional love and second chances, or that you are there to find real love, and that might be really what you're looking for. And magnetism here. So maybe you're going to work with this person, or you did in the past. Maybe they found out about things that were going on at your work that weren't true. So it's important. And I feel like people are going to find out after the fact, after you're already gone and moved away, or or moved on to somebody else, or whatever the case is. It may even be years after that everybody finds out that that wasn't the truth about you and that it was actually someone else. And it's crazy that that happens, because then it's like, those people that treated that person that way, they're going to end up with some karma along the way here because of how they treated that person or treated you, whoever it is, right? So, yeah, you survived it. You had those survival instincts, and you may have been getting some indications from your spirit guides that it was time to go. Time to pack up and go. People weren't on your side or with you on this. And you may have even been feeling that. You may have even been feeling the change that people were feeling towards you, or can't put your finger on why people were treating you different until later on. And then realizing that people were believing the bullshit. So you're like, yeah, I don't need this shit. I don't care what people think. And I'm going to remove myself from these people because they don't deserve to be in your energy if that was how they were seeing you and believing that. Okay, so maybe even the person you were with may have even done things thinking you had done these things and did stuff themselves to get back at you, and then find out later you never did them in the first place. So just saying, I mean, these are some of the things I'm getting. So we do have, it's about surviving a group of people and getting out of the fire before you get burned. I mean, this is a really good indication of that with the fire, running, surviving this, and knowing that whoever this group of people isn't there for your highest and greatest good. Now, you may have gone through some shadow side feelings here on this, like, why would everybody think that of me in the first place? I'm not about that at all. And maybe it has stems from, maybe you did something in the past that people saw online, or that you didn't know you were being filmed on, or something along those lines, and you were just doing it to get back at someone else. Well, that's your bad, right? Essentially, that's what happened with me. I tried to get back at somebody for cheating on me, and I just looked bad. So then it made me look like I was the cheater, and I was never cheating. So that's how that can go. And I'm talking about firsthand knowledge here. So just saying. And then after that, because of that video, people think that I cheated. I don't cheat. I would never cheated. I just wanted to teach the person I was with that people still desired me, and that I could get whoever I wanted to, or whatever. And just for them to feel the effects that they were feeling or making me feel. And at that point in my life, I was in a bad place with that person. It was never going to come back from that after that, because um, they knew about the film and I didn't. And they didn't tell me. I felt betrayed. I'm sure most people would, right? And they may have even been the one that filmed it and posted it. So talk about betrayal, right? But all I'm saying is, and then they felt like they were the one, that the victim, they came across as if they were the victim, and they were the cheating one all along. You never cheated. You never went home with anybody or anything like that. You just wanted to teach them a lesson, and sometimes that is the lesson. Not to drop to their level. Okay. So I don't know who that's for, but that's out there for someone. All right, there is some success that you get past this, you get to the next level. There's an upgrade here. So this may be what all this is about. That you've come through it, and you're having you and your person, and you're happy again. And your person's finding out that all that was bullshit. They're finding out firsthand from you, which makes a big difference, because people can talk and they can have this I don't know, jealousy towards people, or, they got what they deserved, or whatever. And, the more and more people that I end up encountering with, I'm realizing that people don't believe in spirit. People don't, they're all uh, um, atheists. They don't believe in anything. And it's like, how is that? Like, how can they not believe that there's a higher up there that is how we are, or where we go to after we pass, or however that shows up? I mean, it's not that I am judging them on their beliefs, because they have all the right to believe what they want to believe. It's just, it strikes me that a lot of people just don't believe anymore, and they used to. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that do, don't get me wrong. Um, and I'm not dissing them for not believing and believing, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just surprised that people don't believe. That such a big extent of people don't believe anymore, or never believed. I don't have a religion. I was never given a religion, because my parents couldn't decide on one for me, because they both had different backgrounds. So when it came to religion, I was meant to find my own way, and mine was spiritual. I didn't want to go to a church and hear somebody talking about spirit. I wanted to find out for myself. And I don't have to go to church to do that. And I never did. And people that don't go to church doesn't mean they're not going to be saved, right? As long as you have that belief in your system about who you believe in, or that there is higher self or a higher power, then I mean, it's whatever you believe in, right? So, and I don't know. It's such a big controversial thing, so I don't want to get too much in because wars were started over religion. So, and usually that's what it ends up being about is religion. And ironically enough, we're all supposed to love one another. So how is religion being a part of that? And it's about believing in certain beliefs, and then it's about not believing in certain things, and that's where it ends up coming to a head. So all right, there's that abundance. You have that success. You are getting rewards. So, unconditional love, and that's for mental love. We're supposed to honor our parents. We're supposed to honor ourselves. We're supposed to honor, and not in that order. We're supposed to honor self first, and then the rest follows. And like I said, everybody has different beliefs, and however that shows up for you, right? So this person's going to take the lead on something. There's a change coming here. They are taking the lead on their happiness by the looks of it. Let's see. Perseverance and going forward. Whatever they're doing, they are continuing to do. And I like this because I feel like this may have been a lesson for them to see that a lot of people are full of shit. In the rumors that go around, half the time it's not even true. So let's see. Decisions. Yeah, they made their own choice. I feel like this is coming back around and they are good with that. They may have been in denial about certain things, but they're being healed out away from that, or any doubts about you are being healed. And then look at this, the connection. This is going to change everything once this person, if they're not with you, they're against you, is what is usually said. And your person may be seeing you differently than what other people have said about you. Now, maybe because you're spiritual, they feel, you're crazy for believing the things. Well, you have that right to believe in what you want to believe in. Nobody has that right to tell you or judge you because of what you believe in. And they shouldn't. Whatever your belief is your belief. And they're either on board or they're not. And a lot of the time you lose a lot of friends because of that reason, unfortunately. So let's have a look and see about the success and forgiveness that we have here. This may have been an argument you had. Maybe they didn't treat you very nice. And there might be something that they're releasing here and taking action, having a realization. And it may even have been when they're in stillness, they may have had some profound thing happen to them to realize that maybe what you were saying was true, or something happened there that made them see something differently. All right, so this person might be showing up fairly quickly. Maybe you didn't want to walk away from this person, but you didn't really have a choice in the matter, is what I'm getting. Yeah, there was an argument there. Absolutely, a Five of Swords. So thank you, Spirit, for showing up. I can't make it up. I mean, I'm okay, never mind. I'm not here to make you believe. You believe what you want to believe. I'm not here to change your mind about spirituality. I'm just here reading the cards. That's up to you and what you believe and what you don't. And there's a reason I'm being here to tell you about things, was because I was called into this. This was not what I thought I would be doing. I thought it was going to be art or something else for a channel. I did not expect it to be tarot, and this was my calling. And it's to get the awareness about spirit again and believing in spirit. Okay, so whatever that is for you, it's about having that belief system and not letting that be the way of it, of everybody becoming an atheist, for people to believe again. And I'm not here to change your mind in that. It's just to bring the word and awareness out there and to those that do believe. Okay. All right. There's judgment. All right. Magnetism. Things are all changing here. There's something about this here, about the not willing to give and take here. There's some resistance uh, in regards to this. Like, this might be power struggle or unequal type of situation, or strings attached or something along those lines. there's fear behind this. Okay, so there's anxiety or depression or anguish of something. I feel like this may have even been a nightmare for somebody about you not giving back, or maybe that the rumors were true or whatever. I mean, this might be what happened at work here. Um, but they've manifested you the perfect match. Whoever your person is, Sagittarius, manifesting the one, and you're going to meet them on this holiday. So, and it might be somebody you know, and it was that funny part about the world being so small. And who would have thought that you would have met somebody on the other side of the world like that? Oh, okay. What do we got? Temperance and an offer. Okay, so when you met this person, they were really wanting to give an offer. And the temperance here, maybe even a life purpose here. Now, maybe they needed to be in the flow. Maybe they saw this as an adventure with you. They may be just going on this adventure with you and not really sure how to look at this. And this might be where doubts are. So let's just, oh, wow. You see this person as your person, or this is you showing up as the emperor. So take it however it is for you. And I mean, you can be a female and be stepping into your masculine side of yourself where you're showing up as taking the lead. Now, this could be your person that's doing this, because we did see leadership. Now, where did we see that? Leadership was on your person's side somewhere. Yeah, right there. So definitely for this connection, your person is taking the lead. So let's just see here when it comes to the actions towards this, or maybe discussing things or realizing that people were full of shit. All right, yeah, they don't want this to end, okay? Maybe they haven't transformed yet. Let's just see. Or maybe you're needing to transform depending on who you are. Okay, yeah, they're not willing to blow up their life for this, for other people's bullshit. They may find out that you were divorced, that you got divorced now, and you're not with that person anymore that you may have been with, that maybe deceived you in the past. So with the Tower here in reverse, I mean, this is a divorce or denial or refusing to learn a lesson or not getting the truth. And I feel like it's more not getting the truth about who you really are. And they don't want it to end, yet they didn't know the truth about you. Maybe they didn't get the truth from other people about you. And they're having fun with you. They're having a lot of fun with you. Is this an Aquarius, or is this um, an Aries? Possibly. Or maybe they're just stepping into those houses as who they are to you, showing who they are in that side of themselves. So you might be investigating in um, what's going on here, because maybe you're picking up on this resistance or situation your person might be going through, doubts or things like that, and you're seeing that, you're feeling that, and you might be trying to find out from your person, like, why are you being like this, or did something happen, or what, do you want to explain why things have changed, or I don't know, there's some difference you're picking up on. Yeah, they may not want to tell the truth about what they've heard about you. And they may see you as a sweetheart. They don't want to hurt your feelings or hurt you by telling you what other people might be saying about you, but you might already know this. Yeah, they do want to give you an offer and they don't want to hurt you. They may not tell you the full truth about that, but I feel like you already know. Yeah. You may not be wanting to take this cup knowing that they were believing this in the first place or something. Yeah, you don't want your, okay, what's going on here? Yeah, you're demanding the truth. Okay, I ain't taking that offer from you. If you think that what happened and why I had a broken heart to begin with was because of this reason, I was never the cheater. I never did that. I just shared the name with somebody that did do that, and they put it on me so they wouldn't look bad, or maybe they were married, or maybe there was other reasons why they did what they did. Okay, maybe they got caught doing something. I don't know. However that is for you, but you're recovering from all of that bullshit, and you don't care what other people think about you. You might be at that point in your life like, why do I care what other people? They're not the one living my life. They're not the one in my shoes. They have no idea what I've gone through. They have no idea how I've experienced things. And yet they think they know about my life. They don't know shit about it. And the stuff that they do, they're getting secondhand or what people think they know, or there's rumors. And if they choose to believe that, then they're just following the rest of the herd. Okay, so if they don't want to trailblaze their own way and find out for sure, then that's their problem, not yours. And it's really doesn't matter what they think. You know who you are, and the people that know you who you are. So, and if they don't and they believe that shit over you, then they were never your friend in the first place. All right, let's just see here. One more card. Do you get the truth? No, it's not somebody from your past. So this might be a new person, or that you are saying, look, my past doesn't matter anymore because I've let it go. I'm recovering from the past, and that's no longer a factor in my life. Oh, now you might be wondering, you can't possibly love me if this is what you're believing my past about. Yeah. Oh man. So I feel like here, you're just going on your way to do what you want to do here in your life. You're going after your best life. You might be ticking off all the boxes, getting somewhere, maybe even doing that glow up, okay? And maybe that's why people have your name in their mouth to begin with. So, oh yeah, you're investing your money. You might be doing really well here. And look at that. There's a really good solid offer here. Is it by this person? You're letting go of the past. You're no longer worried about the past, okay? Whoever this past love was, I feel like that there was an imbalance, there was a disconnect or poor communication or inequality of some equality, or there wasn't an equal give and take here in the past. You didn't want to walk away by the looks of it from this past person, but your self-respect and your own self-preservation or your sense of well-being was, I feel like, um, at risk. Like they may have been saying to you, "Oh, you're crazy if you think I'm cheating on you." Okay, maybe they blamed you for their doing. I mean, true narcissists do. They blame everything on you. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay, so whatever this past was for you, you're looking at this new person as like, did you actually believe that bullshit about me? Like, seriously? All right, so maybe you don't even want to talk to that person at this point. All right, so you may be over it. You might be saying, look, this is where this runner chaser dynamic comes from here. Yeah. You're overdone with that. If you think I'm going to put you in a competition, or maybe you need to reevaluate things, because I was never the cheater. I was the one put in the competition. I was the one that had other people coming into my relationship. So this might be a sore spot for you. It's not that you're not over it. You're just not going to deal with people that are going to believe that bullshit. Okay, and this may have really hurt you. They didn't want to tell you the truth, but now you're like demanding it. Like, look, um, I'm not going there with you. You know, maybe the romance stopped. Maybe they stopped contacting you and you wanted the truth. But you do have some success and a connection here. Is it with that person? Possibly, because usually when I do these, not always happens, but the intention is there that this is your person coming in. So they might be worried that you're going to have other people come into put them in competition. Yeah, that there's other options. Are you there for a good time and not a long time? You might be wondering that about this person. I mean, this is the Knight of Wands, so it's like there might be anger or a lack of there's some superficiality here, a lack of self-control. So this person might be cheating, thinking that you're cheating or that it's over. All right. They maybe don't have that inner strength, or maybe they're starting to. Maybe you're looking for somebody that has self-control because maybe the last person you were with had none, had no self-control, couldn't say no, was talking shit behind people's back, or whatever the case is, blame the shit out of you when it wasn't even you doing anything. All right. Now, sometimes they use psychology on you to kind of make you feel like you need this person, even making you feel bad for what they did. So it's like a mind fuck, really. And I hate to say it, but there are people out there. So you are at a good place despite all of this. This may have been a world romance here. Maybe you even talked about getting married. Hopefully you didn't. If this person is thinking those things about you already and lying to you about them, or not wanting to hurt you. So you're at a good place. This person maybe isn't planning to chase you, and that's fine. You may not be willing to chase them. However, that is for you. Yeah. You're not going to go anywhere with this person. With the Six of Swords, this is escaping or moving on. This might even be a really emotional journey for you. You might be wanting just to throw in the towel, like, the hell with this guy or girl, however that is, right? All right. Yeah. Somebody doesn't want to work this out. Somebody doesn't want the win or to succeed in this, and maybe I can't make it up. You never even did anything. So did they cheat on you? I was already getting what the cards were going to tell me before they even came out, because this is what I've been saying all along, and that's what's showing up in the cards. Is this what happened in the past? It wasn't even you that was cheating. So, oh my God. This just is blows my mind. Somebody is troubles returning here. Somebody stuck in the past or resisting to change something here. Maybe their mind about you. Yeah, there's no healing going on here. What the? Okay, yeah, yeah, you may feel deceived. You definitely felt deceived, deception here. They betrayed you in the worst way possible. They weren't telling you the truth about all of this. Yeah, you may feel they have lack in self-control. They should have talked to you. Maybe they didn't even talk to you. They just cheated on you because based on what everybody else was saying about you. Oh my God. Yeah, you're the Empress here showing up. This is your Emperor that had this happen. You may want to plant seeds elsewhere here. Yeah. Okay. What I'm getting here is that you're sick of the uncertainty that all has to do with the moon in terms of things. And when the moon shows up in the reverse, this is your intuition. This is maybe confronting this person about the truth that was revealed. Maybe they're getting the truth here. They may confess this bullshit to you about this. Maybe their true colors are showing up about this love. Maybe you're getting that in your dreams. However, that's showing up for you. Maybe they're dreaming that you are the Empress. They should have planted seeds with you, and now they may not be able to go on this journey with you. Let's just see. Oh, huh. 10 of Cups. Yeah, they are seeing they should have gone forward with this, and now you're not talking to one another. I feel like this person with that Page of Wands, okay, like especially in reverse, this is they're not motivated to maybe say anything. Maybe they were being superficial about this. Maybe they were angry. Maybe they felt more important or had a lack of discipline. Yeah, you're gonna have to choose on this. You may just you maybe want that 10 of Cups with this person, but you're not even talking to this person anymore. There was an argument here that maybe said you were crazy, or that these things were being said about you. They didn't want to associate themselves with you because based on what other people were saying about you. And if that's the case, shame on them for not even finding out the truth. And I mean, even if they were getting some type of that you do believe in spirit and that you're kind of taking the spiritual thing and you didn't want them to look at you differently by saying that because you didn't want that to be the reason they didn't want to be with you. Because I feel like somebody there has filled their life or their head with something because I feel like there was a connection there. And then somebody disrupted that connection and gave them doubts about you. And maybe you confirmed a doubt for them on some level. Maybe they went and talked to other people about you and got somebody to contact you. And maybe what you said to that person was used to go back to that person to confirm something for them. And you know what? When they play games like that, the karma is you already know that. So that's why I'm getting here that you deliberately said what you said to this person to see if they were in cahoots together in what was being done. You knew the game. You already knew ahead of the time that there was a game here and that they were contacting someone else to get you to say something to confirm that you were lying to them or something along those lines. And maybe you lied to this person because you knew it was going back to that person and you felt if you don't believe me already and don't believe in me already and don't want, or you have to use someone else to find out for you, then you can't talk to me, then there needs to be a break here. You maybe have done that on purpose and sabotaged the whole thing because of the games that we're playing. So I'm getting so much here. I cannot believe the Sagittarius. This has gone on way longer than I thought. Yeah, you may not be wanting to get married now or wanting to get divorced. Yeah, you don't even want to fight with this person or for this. Justice is going to come through, all right? So somebody's going to receive karma for how they treated you. Having your name in their mouth in a bad way is only going to cause them problems. I feel like with karma, you don't have to do anything, and that person's going to get theirs, okay? They're going to get some type of karma based on how they treated you. You might even be walking karma. You might be that person that teaches a lot of people lessons based on how they treat you. And whether they want to believe you or not, that's their decision. That is their bad, okay? All right. So you are the wounded warrior, and you may feel like this is dead and buried. There's no hope here at all for this to come through. You may feel it's unworthy. They can't fulfill you. Uh, there's just illusions, or you won't pursue this. You may have already decided this, yeah, because of the third party. You may have had this happen to you before. Let's just see. Tell me one more, and then I have to wrap this up. Yeah, there's too much fear here, or there's this already sabotaging behavior, or some type of negative thoughts about you, or self-imposed prison. So maybe you sabotage this on purpose. Who's holding on to who here? Oh, would you look at that? You're saving your money and you have success here. Wow. And you might have somebody else showing up for you. I hate to say it. Whoever this was, you may have thought this was your emperor, but really, not every emperor comes through. And you may have even asked for someone new to come in for you. And even though you may have thought this was your emperor, this is your emperor here. And they may be very fantastic. They might be very nice to look at, and they're everything that other person isn't. However, you have three kings here. Are there three people? Possibly. Did they feel like they were put in a competition? Possibly. Were they worried that other people wanted you? Yeah, you're coming up as the Empress. Come on. However, maybe things didn't work out with this person. Maybe things didn't work out with this person, but it is going to work out maybe with this one. Let's just find out. Let's get three more cards about this King of Wands. Wow. So they're putting you as a priority. Yeah, with the love. I love this. And let's just see one more. Oh, yeah, they want to build with you. We have double aces here. So there's that new beginning, that divine love. There's that opportunity of somebody that's manifested you, and their manifestations are coming true. So their loss, their gain. So that's what I'm getting. And yeah, it doesn't matter what anybody else's thoughts are. It's not up to you to change their mind about you. Um, they have to come up this on their own and have a different outlook on you. That's not you. That's not your problem. That's not your fault. All right, let's see about the intuition here about this new person. All right. Maybe you didn't manifest it. Maybe your person didn't. Maybe you asked for someone new and that's what's been manifested. You manifested possibly for your best life, the person that's meant to come in for you. Maybe you didn't put a name this time. Maybe you put somebody's name before and they weren't worthy. And spirit, sometimes your rejection or their rejection is your protection, okay? Because there's someone else better meant to come in for you. Yeah, they didn't, they crossed boundaries here. There was boundaries being crossed that they shouldn't have crossed. Maybe how they looked at you or didn't believe you or didn't even give you an opportunity to tell your story, okay? So let's see what your person's, oh yeah, they feel like they hit the jackpot here. I love that. So let's just see the outcome on this one. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like they'd be really sad if they lost you. Whatever this change is, they maybe know you're sad from what's been said or whatever, but I feel like with them putting you a priority is they feel like they hit the jackpot. They're very happy with their choice with you. Let's just see one more. Yeah. Okay. So it's got three. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like this here is about the people you've already walked away from. They were just going to blow up your life. They were toxic, and you may be recognizing who's who in this. Okay, so let's see about the good guy here. Tell me, or the good girl, whoever it is for you. We have, oh yeah, you might end up being married to this person. You closed out all these cycles and you're building with this person. All right, I like it. Yeah, you're getting that victory. This is who you're meant to be with. And I feel like with all this all blew up because Spirit's like, hell to the no, they are not worth you, not worth you. And they're not worthy of you. So they need to go. So they throw in the tower for you and blow this whole shit up so you don't come together with this person. That you walk away from this person. You might even be getting insights to this on this person. Let's see who the true person is. This King of Wands. Yes, they may have a medium skin tone. They may have blue eyes, or maybe you both do. When it shows up on the fence like that, it's like, okay, so maybe they don't have a round face when it shows up in reverse. Maybe they have brown eyes. All right, we have curly hair, so maybe two. There are more than one person here, or more than two people. Sorry, there are maybe other people involved with the 1, 2, 3, or this could have been the side of your person that you were seeing here. Okay. However, I feel like it's more than one person here that didn't or wasn't worthy of you. You may have called in certain names and those didn't work out for you and you didn't put a name to the last person here that shows up. And there's a lot of attraction. You're finding each other very appealing and very attractive. There's an attraction here worth exploring. All right, so maybe somebody likes to wear makeup here. Maybe they have marks on their soul or their skin or henna. Maybe they are younger than you. Maybe you are younger than them, however that shows up. Now, this could be your past person. This could be the new person. This could be the other person that has tried to come in for you. Let's see, you may have a busty chest. You might be very attractive yourself. You may have an Asian descendant or culture. Maybe you been to Hong Kong like me? I loved it there. I thought it was really great there. Um, Such a different world of what uh, Canada is in some ways because of the tropical, the animals they have, and then just the way of the people. Very, very sweet people. I mean, they have that way about them, about their life, and you just don't do anything wrong because the consequences are so severe compared to if you just walk the fine line. Like, nobody's going to steal anything or do anything foolish because you don't want to end up there in a jail that out of another country, right? I mean, come on. We've seen movies like that, I'm sure. Anyways, somebody here has a sharp face. Let's see. Oh, there's some very young type of energy, maybe immature, or it could be just having that funhouse kind of love. We have vibrant apparel, like to play not games, but like to like tag, you're it, smack, and then run away, right? Or whatever, not hurt nobody, just playing, right? So not like they're smacking them in the face or anything, just tapping them like I touched you, I'm running, just that funhouse type of love where it's infectious and it's fun and it's not anything that you felt before. All right. I feel like the people that you walk away from want you back. Like they don't want you to go. They like you on a level that they never thought they could like somebody or love somebody. And you may be just that powerhouse of love, that unconditional love that they've maybe never felt before. All right. Not even from their parents in some cases here. All right. One more. You might be very thin, or somebody here is very thin. One more. Let's do one more. Oh, and you may have some very wonderful eyes, the maybe different colored eyes or striking eyes that people can't forget. Let's put it that way. And freckles. All right. So maybe you have freckles. Maybe your person does. Maybe there's more than one person here. Usually this is the two of you. So this is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I know it's been a long, long reading, but so much was coming out even before I started the reading. So, anyways, I know I talked a lot about this, and I hope that resonates for somebody out there. And if you feel like somebody needs to hear this message, then share it to them, like it, and of course, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, I'm still trying to get to the 10,000 subscribers. We're over, or almost over 6,000, or yeah, close to 6,000. So if you haven't subscribed, maybe consider doing so. It really does help the channel and the algorithm, of course. And of course, thanks for all your donations, your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions for all those people that have been on this journey with me from the beginning. And of course, all those people that are new, hey, glad you could come in. I hope you enjoy the messages. And if you click on a video and it's from a couple of years ago, there's a reason you're clicking on it. And it's a message is there that's going to resonate with you no matter the timeline, because we're all on different timelines. So time is not a factor, it's fluid. So anyhow, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to stop talking about stuff and we'll see you next time, you guys. All right. Later.